Ladies and gentlemen of the show, microphone check 1 2 1 2 1 2, mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? 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 Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. We good? All right, so I think we're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the show. Today is September 27th, 2020 at approximately 2:53 p.m. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hopefully you guys are excited. Make sure you guys hit that like button. As many of you guys know, I'm always off on Saturdays. It all depends on what's going on. If there's like a major event or something big going on, I'll have to work. But normally I don't have any days off. For the most part, I normally stream like 6 days a week or sometimes 7 days a week right through. So I normally work right through and everything like that. But I needed yesterday off to take some rest. As you guys may know, on the 8th through to the 11th, I will be taking some time off to go bury my aunt. So you guys know about that. So October 8th to the 11th. And I'll be back for work and everything like that on Monday. So Monday, bright and early, I'll be here for you guys. Thank you so much. Tori Shelton with the $5 says, make a rap freestyle to that beat in the beginning and I'll donate every stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tori, for that $5, man. I appreciate that. Thank you guys, man. Seriously, thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me and everything like that. Yes, we're definitely going to be talking about that. But yes, unfortunately, it's sad. She was the one that actually raised me, and so she passed like, what was it, last Saturday or so? And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that week after next. So yeah, got to take care of that and everything like that, prepare myself for that. So yeah, we just took a nice little day off and everything like that yesterday. Just to get some rest, man. I was really, really tired and everything like that, working nonstop, try to take care of the fams and trying to pull the family together, you know, because of the loss of my aunt. But, you know, it's all good, man. We out here, we're grinding, we're taking it easy and everything like that. But seriously, though, love you guys, man. You know, I'm staying strong. I haven't even shed a tear because I just been staying strong and everything like that. So I appreciate y'all, man. Matthew, thank you so much for subscribing. Benjamin, thank you so much for subscribing. We out here, man. We out here. We're grinding. We're taking it easy. You know what I'm saying? We staying safe and everything. And I know my aunt wouldn't want me to stop. You know, she would want me to keep grinding. And I know she's looking down on me and seeing that I'm doing, you know, something good. And I'm trying to help change people's lives through my passion and everything like that. So, you know, we just got to keep going, man. We got to keep going. We got to stay strong no matter what. So let's get some tactical nukes for you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. I mean, as you guys know, we got quite a few things that we need to talk about today. So just put a smile on y'all face, man. No matter what it is that you go through in life, always have a smile on your face. You know what I'm saying? Because things could be a whole lot worse. And once there's life, there's hope. So I don't want people to sit here and, you know, be sad or anything like that. As long as you have life, everything will come after. All right. So we got quite a few things to talk about today, guys. As you guys know, we got to talk about this Demon Soul situation. Now here's the thing, because we know that Digital Foundry, they did their analysis on Demon Soul's demo and everything, and everybody's running with this now on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. People just always quick to say, oh, see, I told you the PS5 is weak. Just a bunch of toxicness. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it really comes down to, are you a gamer or not? It doesn't matter about TFLOPs or anything like that. Just play the freaking games, man. That's really what it boils down. Nothing is confirmed yet. The game obviously is not out yet, but we're going to talk more about that as well. Bleach Guy, thank you so much for subscribing. All the new people that are subscribing, welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to wait never miss out. Also, we're going to talk about Xbox Series X pre-order delay from Amazon. And I did get a personal delay myself. Not from Amazon, but from somewhere else, which we're going to be talking about. So, I mean, it's real right now. Everybody's trying to get these new consoles, and it's not a good look. It's really not a good look. It's not a lot to go around, and it's a mess. I mean, the PS5 pre-order stuff was a mess. The Series X and S was bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if not worse than the whole PS5 pre-order situation. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Amazon Luna. Yes, that's Amazon new cloud streaming service that they're going to be launching here real soon. And apparently it's reported that it's going to have 8 teraflop of GPU power performance there. We're going to be talking about that. We're also going to talk about Forza Horizon 3 and how it's locked at 30 FPS with the Series X. I don't see a lot of people talking too much about that, right? Of course not, because it's Xbox. Lucci Sky, thank you so much for the 5, says rip. Yo, so what's up with this early PS5 tweet, bro? Hey, everybody's been asking about that, but like I said, hopefully nothing changes, because hopefully nothing changes. You guys know how Sony is when it comes to certain things, right? Not just Sony, but Microsoft as well. Things are subject to change. But trust me, next week, man, next week is looking to be an interesting week. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Hopefully nothing changes, but we'll see. Let's see here. It says I'm registered for Luna internal beta. I'll inform what I can. That is not on NDA. Thank you so much, Messina. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're also going to talk about Dynasty Warriors 9 for the PlayStation 5 and the PS4. We're going to talk about Last of Us 2 multiplayer. Yes, Last of Us 2 multiplayer. We're also going to talk about Genshin Impact for the PlayStation 5. We're going to talk about that, like the developers and what they're actually saying. We're gonna spread some light on that one here. We're also going to be talking about this fake rumor. Once again, I just don't understand people, why they keep running with this narrative that the PlayStation 5 is not going to have HDMI 2.1. Oh, just like how they were saying that the PS5 is not going to do 4K. Oh, like, I just don't get it. People just sit here and run with these fake rumors that is just quote unquote not true. You know what I'm saying? Why? We're going to go off into that rumor. Okay. We're going to go off into it. We're also going to talk about AMD new Navi GPU clock speed at 2.5 gigahertz. We're going to be talking about that. We're also going to talk about PS5 hands-on for early October, at least with the Japanese YouTubers and everything like that. That's what we've been hearing. So we're going to talk more about that. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that share button as well. Reddit, Facebook, you guys know the drill. Let's get it on, man. Now, wait, before we go, let me just say what's up to everyone. It says Target did randomly drop a PS5 pre-order yesterday, sold out instantly. Of course, because that's just how it works, right? And their website is already freaking broken as it is. Their website is always freaking broken. So, I mean, that comes as no surprise. All right. So what's up to everybody in the stream and everything like that? Really do appreciate you guys for coming through. Just want to say a quick hello to everyone. Make sure you guys hit the like button as well. Make sure you guys hit that share button. Let's do it. Just a quick hello to everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing okay. Okay. King Mo, what's up, man? Thank you so much for joining us. Shout outs to everybody for coming through and everything. I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button, baby. Let's go. All right. So first news topic of today, guys, that we're going to be talking about. And this is, like I said, this is something that is very, very interesting, to say the least. This has something to do with Demon Souls, right? This is a game that, in my opinion, looks really incredible. Okay, like, looks really, really, really incredible. And, you know, I can't wait for this game. I literally cannot wait. It blew me away. And that's one of the main reasons why I want to buy a PS5 at launch. That game really shows me, like, man, next gen is really, really here, like, type thing. And that's a remake. That's not even something that is like built from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? From scratch, like a new IP that's built from the ground up for PS. This is a remake of a game that came out, what, 11, 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, Demon Souls, for a lot of people, is a reason to buy a PS5. I'm not talking about Miles Morales and all the other games. And it's crazy because Digital Foundry just dropped a video, an analysis video on the frame rate and the tech breakdown of Demon Souls. And pretty much what they came up with by analyzing the demo for the game, they're saying that the game is going to be running at 1440p 60. I mean, for a game, even if that is going to be set in stone, because nothing is set in stone, of course, it can change, you know what I'm saying, once the game launches. But I'm pretty sure that's probably a demo, like an early demo or something like that they just put together, and just to have something to show. But that's not the final representation of the game. But they did their whole analysis on it, and they came up with 1440p 60. So what? Even if the game is 1440p 60, I'll be happy with that, because it looks phenomenal. It looks mind-blowing. You know what I'm saying? The graphics, the detail, I mean, the gameplay, I mean, just everything. You know what I'm saying? The rebirth of Demon Souls. For a lot of people who missed out playing it on PS3, now is your chance. You know what I'm saying? And they did say that, you know, best case scenario, 4K 30. I mean, honestly, I don't really care. If it's 1440p, oh well. Now, it's kind of crazy, because this is why I don't do the whole fanboy stuff. You see what I'm saying? This is why I don't do this toxic crap that people sit there and do out on Twitter. Now people are saying that, oh, the PS5 should be way less than 500, or it should be way less than 399, because a PS5 launch game is running at 1440p 60. That's what the Series S can do. And so Sony is robbing their fans because they know that the PS5 is not as powerful. This is the bull crap that I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like, if people can just put the fanboyism to the side and actually try to be a gamer, You see what I'm saying? And be neutral and be transparent. I think it just makes a lot of sense to me personally. But you have a lot of people want to sit here and run with the bullcrap narrative that, oh yeah, the PS5 is not powerful enough. And oh, the PS5 is just like the Series S. You know what I'm saying? And it should not be $399. It should not be, just off of an analysis video. This was not confirmed by Sony. We know Digital Foundry always run their tests. Thank you so much, FaZe, for being re-ing up on your membership and everything. Welcome back, man. Thank you so much. And it's like, okay, because they said it's 1440p 60, everybody want to be up in arms. Like, it's not even that freaking serious. Why is it that everybody wants to be bent up out of shape when it comes to the PS5? Oh, the almighty Series X is fine, right? And mind you, I'm getting the Series X. I want to get a Series X. But at the same time, there's a lot of games on Series X that is not going to be running at 4K 60 with ray tracing or 4K 120 FPS. You know, it's going to take developers some time. Look at that Unreal Engine 5 demo that we saw running on PS5. That was 1440p, and they were sitting here running with the narrative once again, saying that, oh, well, the PS5 can't do 4K. Are you freaking kidding me? You see what I'm saying? Look how amazing that demo was. It was streaming in 1440p. That doesn't mean that the system can't do 4K. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, man. I just don't freaking get it. And we still haven't seen anything running on the Series X. To this date, to this present date, we still haven't seen anything running on Series X. Why is that? Now we know that press have their hands on the Series X. We know that a lot of press right now have their hands on it. They're probably play testing it, trying to get a review up or trying to get like a full teardown of the Series X when it comes to gameplay, the UI and everything like that, right? So it's kind of like, I don't understand why people are sitting here being two-faced. That's hypocritical, if you ask me, because I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, well, every little thing that Sony is doing right now is just not good enough. But at the same time, you have a lot of people in line, in the cold, risking their health, risking their lives to get a PlayStation 5. Why? If the box can only do 1440p. Why? Why buy a PlayStation 5? Why not buy a Series S then? If you're complaining and basing off of an analysis tech trailer breakdown, why is that? Why was Halo Infinite not presented to us at 4K 60 with ray tracing? You know what I'm saying? Why is it that the ray tracing has to be patched in at a later date? You know, people are missing the point here, man. They're really missing the point, and it's so freaking annoying. It's really annoying, and it's like, if people could just stop being fanboys and just be gamers, I think a lot of people will be so much better off right now. Just be a gamer, man, and stop being a fanboy. Everybody wants to pick and choose how things supposed to be. Okay. So what if it's 1440p? It looks phenomenal, because if you play that trailer, that demo on your 4K TV, it looks phenomenal. And mind you, before Digital Foundry came out with their analysis and everything like that, everybody was thinking it was 4K 60. Everybody was thinking it was 4K 60. Now that the resolution is out there from Digital Foundry, everybody wants to say, oh, that's too low. Oh, that's just like the Series S. Oh, I'm not going to buy a PS5. And these same people that are running with this narrative is going to be buying a PlayStation 5. So don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. Now, Shane Goody, thank you so much, buddy, for the new membership. Welcome aboard, Shane. Make sure you go to the community tab where you find access to our private Discord as well as my PSN ID. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate the love and the support. Thank you so much. Naya Vlogs, what's going on? Thank you so much, Marcus Moore with the $5. Says, funny how we haven't seen a game running on Series X. I wonder why. Exactly. I mean, what are they waiting on here? Christmas? I mean, what are they waiting on? 2021? Let's be real here. You guys want me to be real? You guys, I'm one of the realists to do this. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Where is the gameplay? Right? Where is the gameplay? There's a lot of games that was showcased in June running on PlayStation 5. We come back again, right? We come back again in September. we got games running on PlayStation 5. Okay. And like I said, the game is not 100% final yet. We still have about literally a month and change to go before Demon Souls comes out. So, okay, I'm going to play the audio for you guys so you guys can hear for yourself. I'm not going to show any video. I'm just going to play the audio for you guys on what they were saying about Demon Souls. Now, listen to this.
Bearing in mind this is 60 FPS gameplay, 1440p is quite a respectable number to come out with. All of it suggests we're seeing an intended performance mode running at 1440p at 60 FPS. Given we have seen 4K assets of the game previously, it's a strong sign 4K is what we can expect from a visuals mode resolution. So 4K 30 or 1440p 60, it'd make a lot of sense and we'd gladly take the choice.
Like I said before, I would gladly take it. 1440p 60, that's fine with me. I don't care. I literally don't care. I'm fine with that. Look how amazing that remake looked. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people want to sit here and damage control and say, well, it's funny how they were talking down on the Series S, but look at the PS5. You know, the PS5 is doing 1440p and the PS5 is not worth, well, don't buy it. Don't buy it. What's wrong with 1440p? 1440p is not terrible. Don't buy the system. I just don't freaking understand. Why is it that we are having people lining up in line to get the PlayStation 5? Why is it? Just like how they come up with all these fake rumors about it can't do 4K, and which the other rumor is now it doesn't have HDMI 2.1. That doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense. Just to throw off PlayStation fans. That's childish. Grow up. If you are a gamer, stay a gamer. Be a gamer. Be a stand-up person. Don't sit here and try to damage control and make things seem like, okay, well, what Microsoft is doing with the Series S is so much better than the PlayStation 5. Yes, to Microsoft credit, we have seen gameplay on Series S. Okay? It looks great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking away anything from Microsoft, but if you look at what Sony is doing with the PlayStation 5 and everything like that, if a game is 1440p or if a game is 4K 30 without ray tracing, or according to Digital Foundry, they're saying 1440p 60 with the option for 4K 30. Okay, that can change. It could very well be 4K 60 by the time it launches, and then you have people sitting here running with the narrative, right, that it's going to be 1440p and it's not worth $500. Well, don't buy it. Thank you so much, Eliminador 809 with the $5 says, Marlon, do you know if Sony will acquire new studios at this point? They should acquire Blue Point, Housemarque, and to flex one Square Enix. Honestly, to be honest with you, man, there was a lot of rumors going behind the scenes. We don't know how concrete this is, that they were actually, going out there and trying to dish more money to third-party devs to get time exclusive stuff. That's the last thing that we have heard that's really concrete. But I'm pretty sure that Sony is working behind the scenes to acquire a few studios here and there. Probably not on the scale of what Bethesda is doing with the whole Bethesda and Microsoft situation and ZeniMax, but something along the realms of what they can be able to do financially or what makes sense for the PlayStation 5. But like I said, man, it is what it is. Now, let me ask you guys this. I'm going to ask you guys this right now, because this is the stuff that really pisses me off. When it comes to Demon Souls, is that a launch game for you guys that you're going to pick up day one? And if true, if this is indeed 1440p 60, is that going to prevent you from buying the game? I just want to know, because obviously this is going to stop a lot of people from buying the game. Apparently, that's what they're running with. They're saying, oh yeah, I'm not going to buy that game because it's 1440p 60. Wow. Really? It's a $70 game. I'm asking you guys, it's a $70 game. It's a launch game. That's one of the only PS5 only game at launch, as far as we know, right? Because Godfall is going to be on PC. So as far as PS5 only game, Demon Souls is it. Demon Souls is that game, right? And I know some people are going to say, well, it's 1440p 60. I'm not going to buy Demon Souls for $70 for 1440p 60. So wait, so we are putting a price tag on resolution now and frame rate? Is that what we're doing now in gaming? We're saying, you have a lot of people saying they're not going to buy Demon Souls because it's 1440p 60. Are you kidding me? And you're saying that, oh, for $70, I can get a game that's way higher in resolution with ray tracing and FPS than Demon Souls. So why the heck is Sony charging this much money for Demon Souls for a remake, right? That's not even 4K 60. That's what a lot of people are saying right now. And they're saying that PS5 is not even worth buying because it's not a true next generation console, because it's one of their launch games is 1440p 60. Like, this is not freaking confirmed. Okay, Digital Foundry just analyzed the freaking demo. It's a demo. It's not final product. Okay? Same thing if look, okay. For instance, when Microsoft showed off Halo Infinite, right? And the backlash that people have given Microsoft just for showcasing Halo Infinite. So imagine if everybody was okay, even in the video, even when they were showing off Halo Infinite, they said not final representation of the game. So if people wasn't backlashing Microsoft, that game would have came out this November and everybody would have been happy with it, right? If people wasn't complaining about how the game looked and how unfinished it looked, people was gonna buy. You see the hypocrisy I'm trying to get at here. But all of a sudden, people was okay with the idea of Halo Infinite. Some people was okay. I'm not saying everybody. Some people was okay with Halo Infinite looking the way how it looked. And I'm like, okay. People say, oh well, Demon Souls. Come on, man. Come on. Do you see that type of backlash that's happening like with Halo Infinite? No, it's everybody is saying, well, this is sad because the Series S, it's a better buy than the PS5. That's what people are saying. If you want to buy a Series S, that's fine. Don't buy the PS5 and complain and complain to Sony. You see what I'm saying? Just like I was telling people, don't buy the Series X and complain to Microsoft that there's no games to play. Yes, Microsoft is doing things a little bit different now. The Series X and the S is sold out in Japan. So therefore, you can kind of see Microsoft seem like they're turning things around here. They have acquired ZeniMax and Bethesda. They're trying to put things in place. They're trying to be better. You see what I'm saying? So people sitting here freaking complaining. Like, I mean, seriously, if you're going to complain to Microsoft and say, oh, the Series X ain't got no games. Okay, then why buy the system? Just like people are sitting here complaining about, the PS5 and saying that the PS5 is not worth it. Knights 50 with the $2 is people going to complain. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I don't care. You see what I'm saying? Because this is not final product. This is not final representation. So for people to sit here and damage control and say, well, Sony is dropping the ball on Demon Souls. They're dropping the ball. That's what people are saying. And it's like, this is not confirmed from a developer. This is a tech analyst company. Digital Foundry, that's all they do is analyze stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's not going to make or break me. The fact that the Series X is sold out in Japan and the S is sold out in Japan, that lets you know something. That lets you know that Microsoft is doing something for the Series S and X, because them Japanese gamers did not care. They did not care, about Xbox One, because I think it launched like 6 months later or 9 months later, after the PS4. So a lot of people didn't really necessarily care about it. But now Microsoft, is on top of things now. And now we know that the system is coming out on the 10th. A lot of people know, they know about the whole Bethesda deal. They know about Game Pass and how much more value they're adding into it. So people want to sit there, complain all you want. Because at the end of the day, these same people that are complaining, they're going to buy a PS5. They're going to buy a Demon Souls. They're going to happily spend $70 for Demon Souls, whether it's 1440p or not. It doesn't freaking matter. Casanova says Unreal Engine PS5 tech demo was 1440p, 30 FPS. I guess most of the haters' logic that the demo was inferior, and Demon Souls is a technical marvel. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, you're going to have people that are complaining. Man, if that game is 1440p, that game looks phenomenal at 1440p. Honestly. Demon Souls look great at 14. Of course. I don't even have to pull up the footage and show you guys. It looks amazing. So what if it's 1440p 60? That's not going to stop me from purchasing the game. It says Marlin Digital Founder did not measure the resolution of Demon Souls. It's just a guess. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. But it's kind of crazy because, okay, if it is indeed 1440p 60, I'm okay with that. It was a guess that they were literally just analyzing everything frame by frame to see, you know, what Demon Souls was actually running at. They came up with 1440p 60 with an option for 4K 30 FPS, and everybody was running with this. Demon Souls demo is 1440p 60 and with the option for with 4K 30 with no ray tracing option. Like, I don't get it, man. Thank you guys so much. The new people that are subscribing, welcome aboard. Super Trendy Moneymaker said, I secure my PS5 pre-order and I am not going to let 1440p 60 stop me from playing Demon Souls. Yeah, I mean, look, just like you shouldn't let Halo Infinite stop you from buying a Series X. Or the fact that the Series X is not going to have any strong launch games at launch. Like it doesn't have anything at launch, right? That screams buy a Series X. But because of the whole Bethesda deal, a lot of people are going to be buying a Series X. You see what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, which we're going to talk about the whole Forza Horizon 3. A lot of people are not talking about that, but we're going to talk about that as well. Okay. Because you see what I'm saying? It's the fanboyism and it's ridiculous. It needs to stop and it's ridiculous. But I don't care. I don't give a doggone if it's 1440p, 120 FPS, or it's 4K 30. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? I don't. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is not the final representation. Just like with Halo Infinite, if people wasn't complaining for Halo, we'd still be playing Halo Infinite the way it looked and the way how they showed it to us. But obviously it's not going to look like that, right? Because it was an early build. One of the early builds that they had running on PC, that wasn't even running on Series X. So Halo Infinite will probably look way better than how it looked because it was running on a PC and it was an early freaking build that they said. Aaron Greenberg said that they had better looking builds than that one, but they just didn't show it. You see what I'm saying? But everybody was complaining about Halo Infinite, right? Come on, man. Knights 50 with the new membership. Thank you so much, buddy. Welcome aboard. Make sure you go to the community tab on the channel where you find access to my private Discord as well as my PSN ID. Thank you so much for becoming and enjoy your emotes as well. Thank you so much for being a part of the family here. Controller Critic Gaming with the $2 says 1440p, 4K, whatever. Gamers, game, you feel me? Of course. If you a gamer, you see what I'm saying? If you are a gamer, then you're not going to complain. But Forza Horizon 3 is 4K 30. The almighty Series X, which we're going to talk about that topic in detail. The almighty Series X is supposed to be doubling up frame rates and make all thousands of games better, right? A game that came out, in 2016. Why is it that game on the Series X can't be at 4K 60? Why is it has to be locked at 30 FPS? The resolution is probably going to go up, but why is it locked at 30 FPS? And that's a game that was built for Xbox built for Xbox One in mind and PC in mind. But why is that game at 30 FPS? You don't see a lot of people talking about that. If you want to talk about TFLOPs, why is it that it's only 4K 30, right? But it's a 12.1 TFLOP system. but you don't see a lot of people talking. You see the damage control, the medium, for instance, 4K 30. You don't see a lot of people talking about it. You see what I'm saying? The fanboyism. But as soon as somebody put out an analysis about a PlayStation 5 game, whoa, look, it's 1440p. Or they're just guessing. They don't even know for sure if that's how the game is going to be. They don't even know if the final product, it can change. You see what I'm saying? Everything is subject to change. They're still working on this game. We didn't get a blog post from Sony saying that Demon's Souls is going to be running at 1440p. The game haven't even went gold yet. And people are running with the narrative. Oh, I'm not going to buy a PS5. Well, don't buy one. Oh, I'm not going to buy a Series X because it doesn't have any launch games. Well, don't buy a Series X. Keep your PS4 and your Xbox One. Stop freaking complaining. If you're not happy with the direction where Microsoft and Sony is going with their next gen consoles, well, don't buy one. You have a lot of people saying that it's not worth it for next generation systems. Don't buy one then if you're going to complain. Because all of this stuff takes time. You see what I'm saying? So don't buy one then. Stop whining and complain. Why sit there and risk your health standing in line, crying like a baby for both systems if you're going to complain? That doesn't make any sense. Just don't buy one. Simply, just don't buy one. Ah, golly. Let's move on, man. Let's move on here, because this is the type of thing when I get critical and I start talking, a lot of people don't like hearing the truth, and it's okay. It's literally okay. Now, we're going to move on here. And like I said, before I move on, like I said, I'm completely fine. If this turns out to be true, that Demon's Souls is indeed 1440p with the option for 4K 30, I'm okay with it. But we do know that that's not going to be the case. It probably will be higher than that. But that's not going to stop me from buying the game. The game looks insane. Brianna Livingston with the 2 says, I pre-ordered my PS5 already. I can't wait. Let's go, man. Team Blue, let's go. You guys purchase your PS5 and everything. Let's go. Now, let's talk about the Xbox Series X and pre-orders, right? Obviously, we do know that, Amazon, a lot of different retailers right now are sold out when it comes to Series X. And I think a lot of people are kind of upset because they're like, dang, like it's actually less of Series X's to go around than PS5s. And of course, the whole pre-order thing was a mess. Everybody was sold out. Of course, we were at the mercy of bots and everything like that. And I think it's safe to say right now, Amazon sent out an email saying that the Xbox Series X pre-order for customers might arrive late. Okay. And they're still working with the manufacturer, that is Microsoft, to try to see if they can get more allocations to meet demand. Because of high demand, the Series X, not the S, but the X, what I'm saying, is potentially going to be delayed. Like, you're not going to get it at launch. And the crazy part is that on the 22nd, I actually went to GameStop. There was like 9 people in line or 8 people in line. And of course, they only had 6 Series X's and 2 S's, and I was able to get one. I think I was the 9th or 8th person in line, and nobody wanted the S. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to just waste my gas. I'm just going to go ahead and take the S anyway, because I want to do content. I want to make content around it for you guys. I want to do comparison videos. I want to do a fan test. I want to do boot up tests. I want to do all different type of tests for you guys, for people who haven't, are not able to get one and everything like that. I want to be able to, do all these tests and everything like that so you guys can see. So I secured it. And literally the wifey, she went out on Best Buy and everything to secure me a Series X. And the thing is that it was already glitching already to try to secure one. So anyways, we end up securing one. It was giving us an error with the payment information. So I managed to update the payment information, paid for it and everything like that. Well, I don't like to break it to you guys when it comes to bad news, but I did get a refund in my account today for my Series X. And I'm like, dang, like I paid it off. They sent me an email confirmation with my order number and everything like that. and Best Buy refunded my money in my account. Now I'm like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? So Best Buy as well is canceling pre-orders for Series X. I'm telling you, this stuff is a mess right now. So a lot of people might not be able to get these systems at launch. And you have people sitting here complaining about resolutions and all of this type of stuff. Like, you know, it's just crazy. Unless it's confirmed from the horse's mouth, that's one thing. But I might not be able to get my Series X at launch because, like I said, they just refunded me my money back. And they're saying that, hey, you know, Amazon is coming out talking about all of this stuff, saying that it's going to be delayed and everything. So make sure you check your email, check your bank account, and see if there was any refund or anything like that. Because like I said, especially when people sit there and try to, click on that pre-order button, and then it allows you to pre-order the system, doesn't mean that they have allocations to match with that particular pre-order. And I think that's what's actually happening here, because the website itself is glitching and it's going through with certain pre-orders, though don't mean that they can fulfill all of that. So yeah, my Series X money and everything like that was actually refunded to me by Best Buy. So I don't know what's going on there. And now we're hearing Amazon is doing the same thing, sending out emails and saying that, hey, look, we might not be able to fulfill that Series X, at launch. It might be coming at a later date. So just a heads up for you guys. Make sure you guys are checking your emails. Make sure you guys are checking your bank accounts to make sure that everything is potentially, really, really, really good for you guys. All right. So let's talk about, I see a lot of people want to talk about this, and we're going to talk about the whole Travis Scott situation. I think a lot of people wanted me to talk about this. Bet it was just an authorization and it dropped. Yeah, could be. Said check your status. That's how pre-order works. I did check my status. And like I said, they refunded me back the money. So I don't know. I'm just going to give it a little bit of time to see, what's happened to me, because Best Buy normally charge you once you pre-order something. They charge you the full price and they take it out of your account right away. Like Target, they don't take your money out right away. And I think Amazon, they don't take it out until when they start shipping. And I heard that Target as well is canceling pre-orders as well. So you might want to look into that, guys. PlayStation Disciple with the $5 says, hey, Marlon, your Best Buy order hasn't been canceled. Best Buy always charge your card and put the money back until it's shipped. Then take the money. Oh, okay. Well, see, I haven't done anything in a long time, so I don't really know, because I haven't really pre-ordered anything through them. But they put the money back into my account, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, what's going on here? And it's been days now, like literally days since I pre-order it. And then automatically today I checked my account and money was in my account from them today. So I'm like, damn, this was like on Tuesday when I pre-order it. And then now 5 days later, they're putting the money back in my account. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, Amazon is sending out cancellation emails, saying that, hey, they might not be able to, meet the demand, for the Series X and everything like that. So just letting you guys know that, check your email. If you did pre-order through Amazon, you're probably going to get the delayed email and everything. Like, I heard some people say that their pre-orders were getting canceled from Amazon and Target as well. So let's talk about this whole Travis Scott situation, guys. I know some of you guys are like, man, like what's going on with that and everything. So we're going to talk about this right now, because here's the thing. I think that a lot of people got to understand that there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes when it comes to these next generation systems. We know that a lot of media personalities are getting, the Series X and everything like that to try it out and everything. And so this is really, really good. So now we have Travis Scott here, and he's a very, very, very big rapper, very popular and everything like that. It says rapper Travis Scott has a PS5. And as you guys can see right here, that's the DualSense right there in his lap and everything, with the TV and everything ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the screen is like white. I don't know why the screen is white. That's his sound system there and everything like that. But yeah, Travis Scott got the PlayStation 5. He has a dual sense controller in hand, ready to go. So that's very, very interesting. And of course, we know Jeff Keighley was able to get his hands on the PS5 very early. And we also heard that during a YouTube gaming week, Sony is going to be dishing out, to creators, to Japanese creators that, they'll be able to get hands on with PS5. So I think this is a marketing thing with the whole Travis Scott thing, because we know a lot of companies, have been working with Travis Scott. We know McDonald's is working with him. I'm pretty sure he has other deals and everything like that. Some people saying it looks Photoshop. I don't know how that looks. It looks real to me. I mean, that's a pretty good Photoshop, but why would he sit there and fake that? Why would he sit there? This man is very popular. This man is huge. Why would he sit there and fake that? I don't understand. For clout? This man don't need clout. This man has how many followers? 33 million followers. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he be faking something like this? Ask yourself that. Why would he fake something like this? Why would this be Photoshop? Because some people are crazy to think that this is why would a multimillionaire, a celebrity of his caliber, sit there and Photoshop something like that? Come on, that's stupid. Just ask yourself that. Why would a multimillionaire like Travis Scott sit there and Photoshop some controller and put it out on his Instagram with 33.3 million followers? Why? You see what I'm saying? We know about the whole Japanese YouTubers having early access to PS5 in early October. And of course, we might find out more details about the PS5, like the UI and how games boot up on the system and everything. But this is Travis Scott we're talking about. I think this is free publicity. I think this is marketing, because they know that Travis Scott is huge, right? And McDonald's have worked with him with his own meal and with clothing and some other stuff. So maybe Sony is just kind of like, you know what? Maybe he don't have the PS5. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, maybe he don't have the PS5. Maybe this is just a DualSense controller just to create buzz, just to get more people talking about the PS5. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll definitely see, what comes out of this. I know a lot of people are saying that, yeah, it's Photoshopped, and why would this man have a Photoshop system? I don't get it. Why would this man sit there and go through the time to have a system a controller Photoshopped? Doesn't make sense. Literally does not make sense. It's okay. For instance, I'm just going to say this because I'm an influencer, right? For Sony as well. Like, Sony approved this channel to be an influential channel, right? For their products and for their services. For a lot of people who are new subscribers, they probably don't know this. If you check the community tab, you scroll down, you'll see when I put out that statement from Sony and how they approved the channel for press and how they approved the channel, for influencer. They asked me, what type of games do I prefer? They asked me, what systems do I have? So obviously Sony looks at me as an influencer. So if Sony sends me the PS5, like early and stuff, like just for promotional reasons, or maybe they're saying, hey, talk about the DualSense, or, you're only allowed to say this or say that or whatever. It will be the same thing. But I'm pretty sure if I take a picture of the DualSense and show it to you guys, or if I hold up the DualSense right now in my hand, a lot of you guys will say, oh, Marlon, that's fake. That's fake. Like, what in the world is you doing? That's fake. You know what I'm saying? That's Photoshopped. So, I mean, why would Travis Scott sit here and Photoshop a controller? I'm just saying, think about that. Literally think about that. Disciple with the $5. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I literally do appreciate that. Now let's move along here, guys. So let me know your thoughts about the whole Travis Scott thing with the DualSense controller. Like I said, maybe he said he's going to be playing the PS5 till the sun up. That's what he said. He said that I will be playing the PlayStation 5 till the sun up. I'll be playing till the sun up. So that means that he does have the PlayStation 5 and he's going to be playing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? And maybe Sony is probably going to be doing some type of marketing thing here with Travis Scott and the PlayStation 5. So only time will tell. We'll see what happens. So I see some people saying that he's signed to Sony Record. I don't know. I don't even know what he's signed to because I don't listen to his music like that or anything like that. Morcado, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all. Make sure we do better on the like. Can we crank 500 likes? I know we could do it, guys. Hit that notification bell on all. Thank you so much. Now, let's move along here to Amazon Luna. Okay. Now, this is a brand new streaming service, you know, that Amazon is going to be doing here. And of course, they're going to be competing with, you know, Google Stadia, you know, and they're trying to throw their hat into the arena. xCloud, of course, and the whole situation that what they're doing right now with Game Pass and everything. And so I'm going to be sharing this with you guys here. Amazon Luna is powered by a 8 teraflop NVIDIA T4 GPU. Full launch game lineup revealed. So 8 teraflop. Wow. So this is going to be a beast. This is going to be a beast. This is literally double what the Series S can do. You know what I'm saying? The Series S is 4. This is 8. 8 teraflop of GPU compute power here. And this is pretty good. This is really, really good. For $5, I think, a month. The entry level is $5 a month. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Lou, for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to never miss out on what we got going. Thank you so much, Lam, for the donation. Appreciate that Streamlab donation. Thank you so much. And so down here, it says, yesterday, Amazon announced their new cloud gaming service, Luna, but didn't reveal what kind of hardware subscribers would be remotely accessing. We now have the answer to that. Courtesy of The Verge, Luna subscribers will be playing their games on a Windows-based EC2 G4 server instance powered by Intel Cascade. Now, it's a Lake CPU and a NVIDIA T4 GPU. Now, the NVIDIA T4 is designed for running on servers, but it's based on Turin architecture, and should provide 8.1 teraflops of performance, making it roughly as powerful as the RTX 2070 card. So that's very interesting there. You know, that's very, very interesting. And so down here, it says, so Luna subscribers are getting access to some fairly capable hardware, but not quite top of the line 4K gaming might be a challenge for some high end titles. So there you guys go on that front. I mean, some people are saying Stadia is better. I mean, everybody has their picks. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of the games right here that they're saying that's going to be available at launch and everything like that. Which, like I said, for $5 introductory price, that is not bad. That is not bad at all. That is not bad. And Turin, I think, is what, last gen? Turin is like, let's see, Resident Evil 7, Res Infinite, Rime. Yeah, all of this stuff is like, you know, older games. You know what I'm saying? Like a few new ones here and there, but a lot of that stuff is like older stuff. It says Luna will be like a thing where, this is what I'm going to say with Luna. It's like Amazon, they're trying to give people more value here. And like I said, 1440p, you know, is probably going to be where it's going to be at for this, and not 4K, which, like I said, I'm fine with this. I'm fine because this is going to be based off your internet connection anyway. And a lot of people don't have solid internet. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, Luna will be a take on a cheaper from Amazon Prime Video service and offers an additional channels with specific content. The first of these will be dedicated to Ubisoft and will offer day one access to games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Far Cry 6, and Immortals Rising there. And it says that the basic Luna Plus channel, which includes all the games above, costs $6 a month. So for $6 a month, that's a steal for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That's a steal for a lot of people. So we'll see. Of course, Luna launches in early access sometime in early October, guys. So we'll see. We'll definitely see how that's going to actually turn out for a lot of people. Me personally, I'm probably not going to, sign up for it because I'm really not too big on cloud gaming like that. It's not like a deal breaker for me or anything like that. But, we'll see. We'll definitely see. $6, that's not bad. Now, let's move along. And it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to have any exclusives for Luna and everything like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, let's talk about Forza Horizon 3. 30 FPS on Series X and S. Wow. 30 FPS. Interesting. So let's talk about this. And it's crazy how people are saying, Demon Souls, this, and Demon Souls looks phenomenal. Demon Souls looks amazing, literally amazing, and I cannot wait. So the fact that we know that Digital Foundry is just guessing on things and saying that it's going to be 1440p 60, with the option for 4K 30, that's still not going to be stopping me. That's still not going to be stopping me or anybody else from playing this game because, like I said, we'll see what happens. Now, so Forza Horizon 3 is 4K. I'm sorry. Yeah. 30 FPS. I'm sorry. It will remain at 30 FPS on Series X and S. How do you guys feel about this? I just want to know what's going through you guys' heads when it comes to Forza Horizon 3. 30 FPS on Series X and S. How do you guys feel about that? I just want to know. How do you guys feel about that? Now, I'm going to kind of dig a little bit much more deeper into this one. It says, even though we are going to see Forza Horizon 3 make the jump from this generation to the next one, that doesn't mean it will be getting the full treatment. A Twitter exchange today between a fan and the official Forza Horizon Twitter said that Forza Horizon 3 frame rate will remain at 30 FPS. And so, yeah, a lot of people are upset about this because they're like, wait, I thought that, the Series X is supposed to double the FPS of games and make older Xbox games a lot better and everything like that. Now, I'm going to kind of dig a little bit much more deeper here. It says Forza Horizon 3 came out back in 2016. So that's the most likely reason as to why its frame rate isn't getting a boost on the new Xbox consoles. However, at the same time, visuals will still be getting upgraded, allowing you to play. Sorry, guys, for that alarm. That's so annoying. However, at the same time, visuals will be getting upgraded, allowing you to play at 1080p on Series S. 1080p. Wow. That's a disappointment. That's really a disappointment. 1080p. Wow. And so 1080p on Series S or 4K on the Series X. Wow. Wow. But again, why is, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Why does it even matter? Why does it, it's crazy. It's crazy right now because, see, people want to sit here and run with the narrative of Demon Souls being 1440p. But we have the Series S is a 1440p machine with upscale capabilities, right? For 4K, right? It upscales. If you plug it up on a 4K TV, it upscales the games to 4K. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Jake, thank you so much for the $10. Says Marlon, rip to your aunt. Thank you. I was not able to pre-order my PS5 from GameStop online, but I also called customer service after the fact and got a free launch day shipping. Let's go, man. So thank you. Thank you so much. Brianna Livingston with the $2 says, Demon Souls looks better. Anything Xbox has shown us. Honestly, it's just, I mean, what has Xbox shown us that's going to be available at launch exclusively to the Series X and S that makes our mind go, wow, like, wow, mind blowing. Look at Demon Souls. We still don't know what is going to be the resolution and the FPS, but I'm pretty sure, mark my word what I tell you, it's not going to be 1440p. And if it is 1440p, oh well. But now listen to this. If memory serves me correct, didn't Microsoft say that no matter how old the game is, from way back when, you could play a game from the original Xbox, right? And it's supposed to be double the resolution, double the frame rate and all of that type. Y'all remember that? I don't think you guys listen to when these companies talk, right? Remember they said you can play games from years ago, from stemming from the original Xbox, and how it's going to take older games and double the frame rate and double the resolution. It's going to be 4K. Like you're going to be playing some old game from way back when, right? Like the original Forza. And that's supposed to be double, you know, it's going to double the frame rates, and it's going to make older games look so much better. Remember that? But this is a game from 2016. This is for Xbox One. So whatever, man. This is crazy. I don't know. All I know is I remember when they said that they're working hard when it comes to backwards compatibility to make these games look better and play better, right? Isn't that what they said? And it's going to double the FPS. It's going to double the resolution. Everything is going to look and play so much better. But at the same time, why is it that this game, Forza Horizon for that matter, only 30 FPS? It's okay. Like I said, I'm not going to go back and play Forza Horizon 3 anyway. You know what I'm saying? On my Series X. So it don't even matter to me. Now, for some people, that might be a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker for me. It's not a new game. So it's not a big deal. I'm still going to enjoy my Series X anyway. So it is what it is. I don't necessarily care about this old game from 2016 because it's not going to have 30 FPS, you know, or it's not going to have 4K, or it's not going to have 60 FPS. It don't even matter to me. It really don't, because it's an old game. And a lot of people don't buy new consoles to play old games anyway. So who cares? Just like the whole situation with Demon Souls. Who cares? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. And this is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. Bowen Lamb with the $5. Thank you so much. This is exactly the thing that I'm actually saying right now. It says, you are twisting the words of Xbox, man. I'm trying. How is it that I'm twisting the words of Xbox when they did say that you can play thousands? Okay, now this is where I'm going to rant now. This is exactly where I'm going to freaking rant. Remember when Xbox put out the narrative that you can play thousands of games on Series X day one, and a lot of these games are going to be so much better on Series X. That's a huge selling point for a lot of people, right? A huge selling point for a lot of people, because they're thinking like, oh man, I can play these old games from the original Xbox with better frame rate, better FPS. That's what they said. That's what they said because of the velocity architecture and everything that they're doing with the series and the power of the Series X and the S. You will be able to play these games, right? These older games with better resolution. Look at Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption, right? Look how much better it looked on the Xbox One, on the One X, right? 4K resolution and everything. Look how that game looked. You know what I'm saying? And people played it and enjoyed it. But this is an Xbox One game. This is not a game that came out on the original Xbox. So how is it that I'm sitting here twisting stuff when they did say that a lot of these older games is going to be better on the Series X? Now, granted, for some people, okay, the resolution might be 4K, but the FPS still stay the same. For some people, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. And for some people, they're like, man, that's a deal breaker for me, because I would love to play Forza Horizon 3 on my Series X with double the frame rate. Why is that? Come on, man. I don't know. But, you know, like I said, people want to damage control for these companies. That's fine. People want to damage control for them, like they're getting a paycheck for these companies. That's fine. Just like how they're talking about the whole Demon Souls situation. But that's okay. I digress. Now, let's move on here. Let's talk about Dynasty Warriors 9. Dynasty Warriors is a game that I used to play back in the day on PS2. And I haven't even touched it ever since the PS2 days, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of a game that gets repetitive and everything like that. But yeah, they say Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires announced for PS5 and PS4, and it's targeting early 2021. So it's targeting early 2021. And so can't wait to see this game and how it's going to run on the PS5 and everything. So this is another cross-gen game. It's going to be on PS5 and PS4, another cross-generation game. And like I told people, within the first year or so of every console generation, you're going to get a bunch of cross-gen games. That's something. Now, Sony should have been transparent with, you know, Miles Morales and Horizon Forbidden West being on PS4. They weren't transparent on that. And that's why people are calling Sony a liar, because they're like, dang, like you said, that games that were built for PlayStation 5 is going to be for PlayStation 5 only. And people automatically assume that Horizon Forbidden West is going to be a PS5 exclusive, and, you know, Miles Morales is going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, but it's going to be on PS4. This is another cross-generation game here. Dynasty Warriors 9, another cross-gen game. And a lot of people are not happy with that, but you got to understand that this is something that happens every generation. Every generation, this is what happens. You're going to get a bunch of cross-generation games before you get to the exclusive games to that particular console. That's just how it is. Jim Ryan said within 3 to 4 years, they're going to be supporting, you know, the PlayStation 4. That don't simply mean that a lot of the PS5 exclusives in the future are going to be on the PlayStation 4. It just means that there's going to be certain games that are just going to be on PS4, but not necessarily games that are built from the ground up for PS5 is going to be on PlayStation 4. Does that make sense? So just wanted to let you guys know. And that's another cross-generation game that is probably going to be on both systems there. And like I said, I know some people are like, who cares about Dynasty Warriors? But hey, some people do care about it. Now, let's talk about Last of Us 2. Now, I think yesterday was Last of Us Day, right? And a lot of people was really expecting, you know, the way how Neil Druckmann was talking. A lot of people were saying like, wait, are we going to be getting Last of Us 2 multiplayer, you know, information and everything like that? Well, I think there was an early build of Last of Us 2 that was leaked out not that long ago. It actually looked pretty good. But I'm pretty sure that they're actually working on this right now behind the scenes. Now, the $1 million question is, will this multiplayer be cross-gen? Now, let me ask you guys, will this be a PS5 only thing, which I think this would be dope to have a PS5 only multiplayer game, you know? We already know that Sony is going to they're going to do a remake for Last of Us 2 or a remaster, just like they did with the PS4. Right? So do you guys think that Factions 2 is going to be a cross-gen situation? Do you guys think that? Let me see in the chat right now. Do you guys think that? Do you guys think it's going to be a cross-gen thing? It says, do you guys think it's going to be a cross-gen thing? Hey, Joel, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you guys. But thank you so much. Yeah, I think it could be a cross-gen thing. I think so. At this point, I think so. I think it's going to be cross-gen, which, like I said, that's fine with me. But Neil Druckmann says, be patient. Be patient. That's what he said when it comes to Last of Us 2 multiplayer. Be patient. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but he says, thank you to all wonderful fans for an incredible Last of Us 2, our incredible Last of Us day. Your positivity and love is incredibly inspiring. Oh, and about that other thing, be patient. It will be worth it. So we'll see. We'll see. It says, Marlon, I like to show what you are describing yourself right now. That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Some of y'all wild on a Sunday, man. Some of y'all are pretty wild on a Sunday. I don't know what's going on with you guys today. Some of y'all wild. Y'all wilding today. All right, so let's move on here. So we got Genshin Impact. And this is a game that looks incredible. It reminds me of Breath of the Wild a little bit. So Genshin Impact here. We're going to be talking about this, guys, real quickly. And yeah, they're talking about like plans that they have and everything like that. So can't wait to see more information on this. It says Genshin Impact developers have plans for PS5. Interesting. It says, speaking to ambitious Japanese developer Miho Yo had this to say regarding the next generation console plans. It says, we have plans regarding next gen consoles, and we will be announcing them as these plans take shape. So definitely cannot wait to see, what's going to be happening here. Maybe they might bring the game to the PS5. We'll see, or they're going to be doing something completely different. Only time will tell. But yeah, that game definitely looks fire. Definitely cannot wait to get my hands on it and everything like that. So let me know what you guys think about all of that. All right. So let's move along here, guys. We're going to talk about the rumor that the PS5 doesn't have HDMI 2.1. Wow. Yeah. When Sony clearly marketed the crap out of this thing and said that it's going to have HDMI 2.1 numerous times, we had people, okay, like this is again, once again, this is super duper annoying. So we had a Sony product supervisor that was basically saying that HDMI 2.1 isn't important for PS5. And automatically people are sitting here twisting the man's word and saying that, oh yeah, that means that the PS5 is not going to have HDMI 2.1 when Sony clearly put that out there and said that it's going to, right? It's this public information. If you look at the specification sheet, it is going to have HDMI 2.1. I just don't get people. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like, let me show you guys. People are sitting here twisting this man's word and saying, oh, because he's saying that it isn't important, then that means that it's not going to be compatible. Like it's not going to have HDMI 2.1. Like that doesn't even make sense. For a lot of people who haven't seen this, you know what I'm saying? This was what the Sony product supervisor was actually talking about. It says, do we truly need HDMI 2.1 to get basically probably the most out of the PS5 or totally different next gen console, which loads been product of the model HDMI regular enable as a result of it does 4K video at 120 hertz and even 8K gaming at 60 hertz. One, Sony authorities thinks it isn't going to be a game changer for the avid gamer. Now, he did not say that it's not going to be a thing like HDMI 2.1. This is coming from the projectors. He was basing this thing off projectors and everything. So let me kind of dig deep so a lot of people can understand what's going on here. So we spoke to Christopher Mullins, Sony Digital and Home Cinema Product Supervisor, ahead of the announcement of Sony's new high-end projector range, which incorporates 10,000 Loomis beamer known as VPL GZ380. So, it's like, I don't know where people get in this narrative of there's nowhere in here this man said that the PS5 is not going to have HDMI 2.1. He was talking about the projectors, right? Now, listen to this. I'm going to read right here. It says 4K at 120 hertz is interesting, but actually with the next gen consoles, the baseline performance is to hit a really good 4K 60 hertz performance, right? 4K 60 hertz performance, and have that performance across many games. That's where he's saying that the baseline should be. Oh my God, I can't with people. Now, what's truly essential for gaming? None of the model of the new 2020 projectors launched by Sony will help HDMI 2.1, although they might help the additional frequent HDMI 2.0. So right there, they're thinking, oh yeah, the PS5, it can't do HDMI 2.1. He's talking about projectors, and he's talking about HDMI 2.1 not being a really big deal for next gen consoles, especially with the PS5, and how he's saying that 4K 60 should be like the baseline, for these next gen systems. So I don't know, man. I really don't know what's wrong with people, but that's people want to sit here and run with these fake rumors and say a bunch of stuff about the PS5 and saying that, oh, it can't do this, it can't do that, it can't do this. Okay, where's the proof? Where is the proof? Because it's going to take time for us to see games running at 4K 4K 120 FPS being the norm. You see what I'm saying? It's going to take time. There's going to be a few games here and there, but it's going to take developers some time. You know what I'm saying? To get in the crux of the systems and kind of shell that out. So I don't understand where people are getting this whole thing from, but that's people for you. Now let's talk about AMD new Navi 2 GPU clock at 2.5 gigahertz. Wow. I'm telling you, man, considering all the stuff that we've been hearing about the 3080 cards and how they have been crashing for a lot of people, like when they're actually playing their games and stuff, their computers will reboot. We had Newegg actually sending out 3080 cards, and they're not in the actual box, like their actual retail packaging, and they're being sent out to people broken, like literally broken, like the frame is broken. And a lot of different things, and it's just kind of crazy right now. So now it's time for AMD to really shine with their big Navi 2 here, and this is crazy, man. I can't wait to see what AMD is going to be doing. I really can't, because a lot of people are not happy with the 3080 or let alone the 3090, which I think 3090, I haven't really heard anything crazy. It's just the 3080s that have been shutting down like mid-game, glitching, a lot of different issues with it. And that's expected, it's a new product and everything. But I mean, if you spend $700 on something, then, you're expecting everything to actually run and go smooth. Now, shout out to Messina from this one here. She said that AMD press release and documents show their new Navi 2 RDNA 2 GPU mid-grade cards will have a standard factory clock of 2.5 gigahertz. Wow. A standard factory clock. So that means the clock from the factory is going to be clocked at 2.5 gigahertz, not overclocked, but at 2.5 gigahertz, meaning the PS5 GPU RDNA 2.1. This same CU cluster is AMD factory stock clock frequency of 2.23 gigahertz. It is not boosted or overclocked, okay? And she said it is AMD designed for 2.5 gigahertz stock frequency capped by Sony to 2.23 gigahertz. Throttle down when idle or bad game code or processed by Smart Shift Tech 1 to 2% frequency drop before going back up to the stock 2.3 gigahertz here. And so that's definitely interesting to say the least here. And I literally can't wait to see how these cards are going to perform, these new AMD cards and everything like that. I think a lot of people are going to be definitely interested to see how everything sort of like pan out and everything. Well, who knows if we're going to be able to get one, right? I mean, considering what we've been hearing and dealing with when it comes to the NVIDIA cards, the new NVIDIA 3000 cards and everything. So we'll see. I'm very excited about this and can't wait to see how these cards are going to perform up to the 3000 cards. And of course, PS5, we already know a lot of stuff about it already when it comes to the tech and the CPU, the GPU, the Kraken, the Oodle thing that we've been hearing about, and just everything, the SSD. Can't wait. Literally cannot wait for developers to actually take advantage of this. Sourced at Red Gaming Tech. Yes, thank you so much for that one. Most definitely we'll link everything down in the description for sure for you guys. Now, let's talk about PS5 hands-on early October. Now, this is for, again, this is for Japanese YouTubers, so I don't necessarily know what Sony is going to be doing. And even if I did know, you know, everything is on the NDA, heavy NDA when it comes to PS5. So this is going to be interesting because I know a lot of people really want to see like what's going to be happening during that time. Are we going to be getting sort of like a teardown? Like we're going to get to see the UI. Are we going to see how games, you know, like run, like, you know, when you launch a game from scratch, like how long it takes? Are we going to learn more about the PS5 than we already know? So yes, early October on the 4th in Japan. I think Japan is a day ahead. So on the 5th of October is when a lot of people now, I don't know if they're going to be doing stuff in the States with American YouTubers. I mean, I would think that they would, right? I mean, if they're doing it in Japan, I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing it in the States because we know that Microsoft is already doing that right now. There's a lot of people. Jeff Grubb, we had him on the show, and he's just like ecstatic right now that he got the Series X and everything. Marquez Brownlee, he have access to the Series X, and a few other big like influencers and of course media personalities and journalists have access to the Series X right now. So I can see Sony following suit here. Thank you so much, Sorrows, for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you turn that notification bell on all to never miss out. Appreciate you. And I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed that Sony sends me a PS5 so that I can do some stuff for you guys, you know, whatever I'm allowed to talk about, because I am on their press list. I am on their influencer list for this channel. So it'd be really good to see if I can get in, you know, get a PS5 early. Maybe I'm only allowed to show off the DualSense. Maybe I'm allowed to just turn it on and show you guys the UI, and then that's it. And then I have to send it back. I do know that how the NDA stuff works. So you better not, if I'm allowed to take pictures of it, we'll see. We'll see how they're going to be doing stuff when it comes to American YouTubers and everything like that. But so far, this is confirmed for Japan, and we'll see how they actually really do this. Whether they're going to be doing, they're going to be showing the UI, or they're going to be playing games on it. We'll see what happens on that front. But on that note, I'm pretty sure you guys had a very good time with some of these topics. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop it on me right now. I see a lot of people still talking about Demon Souls and everything, and it's kind of insane to me that people want to sit here and run with that narrative. But like I said, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me what resolution it's going to be at. You know what I'm saying? As long as the game looks phenomenal, as long as I can pop it in my PS5 and I can play it, that's all that matters to me. Yeah. I got approved by Sony. For a lot of people who don't know, I got approved by Sony to, you know, be an influencer. You know what I'm saying? So I can get their games early. I can talk about, you know, product services whenever it's sent to me and stuff like that. But yes, I'm on their press list. So for a lot of people who don't know. But like I said, the whole Demon Souls situation is just a guess, Nothing confirmed. It's just a guesstimate right now. Okay. So we'll see more on that. What happens from there. All right. So on that note, thank you guys so much for coming through on a Sunday. I know a lot of people are busy on a Sunday and they got things to do with their family and everything like that. So thank y'all so much for coming out. Hopefully you guys enjoy the topics. I will have, timestamps after the show and everything like that for you guys. So appreciate you guys coming through and rocking with your boy. I think this is a very, very good time right now. I know a lot of people already pre-ordered their PS5 and their Series X. Not everybody, but I know the majority of you guys already got locked in. So you guys are excited. You guys are pumped and ready to go. So if there's any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop it on me. If there's any questions, will there be more PS5 pre-orders? Stay tuned. I mean, as far as I know, I heard that Best Buy is probably going to have something maybe sometime next week. That's what I was hearing. Nothing concrete. I know Target, they just sold out of their PS5. Apparently someone was bringing that to my attention. It says, yo, Marlon, I was able to secure my PS5. That's good. That's good that you were able to secure it. It says, are you still going to recommend? I mean, you don't have to get a HDMI 2.1 TV if you don't want to. You don't necessarily have to. It says, do you anything? I don't understand what you're saying. It says, why do Xbox run with current narratives even if it's debunked? That's what they do. That's what they do. That's why I don't try to be a fanboy. I just try to be me. That's what they do. But get ready for tomorrow because it's about to go down, guys. Most definitely on that front. But on that note, thank you guys so much for the support. One love and God bless and peace. We're out of here, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy.